With Pokémon Sword and Shield right around the block, you would think the internet would be filled with immeasurable hype about it. But instead, with all the news about reused animations, cut national debts, the polarizing new Game Freak game, Little Town Hero, and oh my goodness, is that a fourth Charizard now, Game Freak? Anyway, from the outside looking in, I know it could seem like this game is an absolute mess, but as someone who has been with the franchise my entire life, and I literally mean my entire life, I'm going to use this video to tell you why you should definitely buy this game when it drops on November 15th. Not sponsored, by the way. Seriously. But Game Freak, if you want to send the game early, I'm totally down for that. While the competitive scene in Pokemon is pretty huge, Game Freak hasn't really ever catered specifically to it. Well, good news, that's all changing. Adjusting natures with items, easier ways to affect EVs, transferring egg moves, renting teams for online battles. If none of you guys played this game competitively, that whole paragraph probably made no sense, but trust me, it's all really important and cool stuff. This game has competitive support in spades, and I think it will be an amazing new standard, while also being a great jumping off point for new fans to enter the scene. Trust me, I may not be that good competitively, but it truly is a lot of fun, and I can't wait to be able to dive in deeper. Yes, we can talk about the assets getting flipped, or how this one tree in the wild area looks like a Nintendo 64 game, but at the end of the day, this game looks beautiful. Say what you want, but there objectively isn't a better looking Pokemon game in the mainline series. Sure, Dragon Quest XI looks absolutely remarkable on the Switch, but this is Pokemon's first real jump into console gaming. And while it may pale in comparison to other games on the system, I think the game does genuinely look fantastic. This is how 5-year-old me imagined Red and Blue looked like, and it's jaw-dropping to see Pokemon slowly become what I always wanted it to be. And I think this is a great step in the right direction. The new Pokemon shown so far are some of the most solid designs I've seen in a long time. Thanks to James Turner, the brand new art director, we get to see some fresh takes, and man, are they all looking great. When I first heard news of him being the art director, I was excited because I've seen his work as well as the few Pokemon he's designed in the past, and they're all pretty solid. But I was also a bit worried because new things are scary. But not only do the Pokemon look great, but the locale and character designs are all strong, and I can't wait to see more of this beauty. Yamper alone can save Generation 8, and if you disagree, I'm sorry, but you're objectively wrong. I mean, look at him. He has a little lightning butt. Look at him. What a good boy. The gym system is back, but with a more dynamic twist. After the terrible decision of removing gyms in Sun and Moon, we are finally back to the tried and true formula, and this time it's bigger than ever. In the Galar region, Pokemon battling is a straight up sport, and the new way gym battles are handled shows that. It's so much bigger, both figuratively and literally, and I personally think this direction is a great one to go in. I can't wait to make my way to the top and dethrone Leon from his throne. And man, I can't believe the only one that thinks this guy is totally like the villain. I mean, look, seriously, look at him. I'm on to you. Pokemon jobs. More of a smaller thing, but definitely something I'd like to bring up is the jobs our Pokemon can now get. As if making them battle for sport wasn't enough, we can now put them to work to build the backbone of our own society. All bad jokes aside, being able to send our Pokemon out to work for items and potentially other goodies is just a nice addition, and one of the things I didn't think would ever be implemented, so good luck on you, Game Freak. With a new, more modern game, quality of life changes are bound to happen. Whether it be the fact that HMs are still not returning even after Sun and Moon, the new weather system in the wild area, the camp we can now set up with our Pokemon and friends, and even the fact that just like in Pokemon Let's Go, we have our PC with us pretty much always, allowing us to switch our Pokemon on the fly, this game is implementing quite a bit of changes to make it flow better, and that's super appreciated. Say what you will about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, but I do think it's streamlined a lot of the designs that Pokemon have been doing. So I'm glad to see that this is following in its footsteps a little bit. Last but certainly not least is the wild area. Sure, some hype has died down about it, due to the fact that everyone's bashing the poor game. But Game Freak actually listened for once. They created a semi-open world area where we could camp, hang out with our friends, battle, do raids, catch Pokemon both higher and lower to our own levels, and it's just like everything I've ever wanted in a Pokemon game. We can see Pokemon roaming free while some still being able to surprise us, dynamic weather changing the Pokemon that we could even see, and just a place where me and my friends can play together and enjoy our time. It's a living, breathing world now. This alone made the game for me when it was originally announced. And I think that's my point with this video. For some reason, social media and seemingly everyone on it looks at this game so negatively, thinking Game Freak is just tossing out another game. While I can't promise this will be the best subjectively, because opinions are a thing, this game has already separated itself from pretty much every other generation. Just because it favors Kanto Pokemon and doesn't have the whole gang here, which no game has without cheating anyway, so okay. Just because it doesn't look like The Witcher, and just because they literally announced Charizard 4, doesn't mean you should skip out on this one. Judging by the eShop top selling, it seems most of you are getting it anyway, and that's good. Just play it. I promise at the very least it will be fun. Pokemon always is. Yes, even you, let's go. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Do you plan on getting the game? Let me know in the comment section below. Give the video a like if you liked it. Also, tell me how much you hate me, or potentially love me. I don't know, I'm not you. I've been Joseph, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Love you all, and until next time, Switch Force out.